How many non-quarterbacks in the NFL can you name that we are looking to hold responsible if their team doesn't make the playoffs? Because as you mentioned, Molly, they made the playoffs without Odell Beckham Jr. Mm-hmm. And Stephen A., I have it on good authority that there was, what was obvious to the naked eye, there was a chemistry issue with Odell Beckham Jr. and Baker Mayfield. And you and I were discussing this, I don't know, about a year ago or so.
Yeah, because I was told that, yeah.
Yeah, same. That Odell would be better off somewhere else. Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. Odell Beckham is not a guy who's going to say, I need the ball more, right? If, because they're bracketing him, because they're putting two guys on him, whatever it is, other guys are open and that's being taken advantage of. He starts chirping when, wait a minute, I'm not getting the ball and we're losing? Hold on. I thought I'm not getting the ball. Someone else is open. Get him the ball. But Stephen A., he'll be 29. He's turning 29 this upcoming season. It ain't cute anymore, right? Like his prime is fast slipping away if it's not already gone. Not that long ago, he was always mentioned. He, Antonio Brown, and Julio Jones, the three best wide receivers in the game. Is he still mentioned that way? Now, coming off an 11-win season where they go to the playoffs and we saw Baker Mayfield blossom without Odell on the field, he knows he has to fit in. He has to ball out. He's part of, and not only that, but more than that, more than any other non-quarterback, he will be looked at if his team regresses. If this turns out to be a 9-8 and 8-9 team after they win 11 without him, everyone's going to be looking at Odell Beckham Jr. There is no pressure greater on any non-quarterback in the NFL this season than on Odell.
In regards to non-quarterbacks, I think your take is utterly ridiculous because there is no way in hell that anything happens in Cleveland and we ain't looking at Baker Mayfield. There is no way in hell. And by the way, if Odell Beckham Jr., no matter how he acts, if that's not handled, there's two names that's going to come up more than Odell. It's going to be Baker Mayfield and it's going to be Kevin Stefanski. Because Baker Mayfield, you listen, you got your progressive commercials and you finally validated them by having more wins than commercials, okay? Kevin Stefanski is clearly a coach that knows what the hell he's doing and deserves props for that. We get all of that. It's going to be an expectation that no matter what comes to the table, they can handle it. So I think you're utterly wrong. Here's where I'm going with it, and you might retort by saying my take is utterly ridiculous. I'm going to go with Ezekiel Elliott. That's the name that comes to my mind. This is a brother right here that, with the exception of the suspended season, where he was when he was suspended for the 6 games, with the exception of that season, where he had 242 carries in the 10 games that he played because he wasn't allowed to play the other 6, Ezekiel Elliott, with the exception of that season, has had 322, 304, and 301 carries before last year. Last year, in the 15 games he played, he had 244 carries. Now, he averaged 4 yards a carry as opposed to the 4.5 yards a carry the year before or the 4.7 yards per carry the year before that. But the bottom line is this. When Ezekiel Elliott is that stud we know him to be, the Dallas Cowboys offense flows. They are something to behold. We look at Dak Prescott, he looks a little better. The receivers, whether it's Cooper, Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, whatever, they look better, okay? And so what I'm saying to you is that when you think about the Cowboys and the fact that you're America's team, you're the brand, you're the franchise worth over $5 billion, okay? You're the one that plays in Jerry World. You're the one with the most popular owner in the sport. You're the one with the star in the helmet in midfield. You're the one with the cheerleaders. You're the one playing in a $1 billion playpen. You're the one with those disgusting, nauseating fan base that gets on my last damn nerves. That's you guys. And you got a quarterback that just got, what was it, $160 million? I'm sorry. I got news for you. I look at it from this perspective. If you are Ezekiel Elliott, and you're not getting it done, the spotlight is going to be on you and the Cowboys in a way that pretty much no other team in the National Football League has to concern themselves with. And that microscopic lens that's going to be placed on you, you're going to highlight it. We'll be able to write off Odell because of Baker Mayfield and Kevin Stefanski. Even with Dak, even with Mike McCarthy, Ezekiel Elliott don't show up, everybody going to be like, yo, what's up with him?
No, that's completely wrong. The Cleveland Browns last year had Stefanski and everybody you're talking about, and you know what they did? They won 11 games. And you know how they did it? They beat the Steelers on the Big Brother on the last day of the season. And you know what else they did? They beat the Steelers in the playoffs to advance. And you know what else? When they finally got knocked out, it was by the Kansas City freaking Chiefs by 1 score. They are trending in the right direction. It was all without Odell Beckham Jr. Now Odell comes back. Now, compare that to the Cowboys. Who's everyone actually looking at on the Cowboys right now? Dak. He's been the story. Know who else? The O-line's coming back healthy. Know who else? The 3-headed monster at receiver, Cooper and C.D. Lamb and Gallup. That's what we're looking at. And Ezekiel Elliott, we see he lost weight. He should be better. It's not that there's no pressure on him, but to compare the pressure on him, where there are so many other places to look in Dallas, to a guy joining a team that's forever been the punchline of jokes, who finally won in the playoffs, who finally beat the Steelers, who finally, got to the playoffs and then won in advance. He comes back and it falls apart. That's all on Odell. That's the most pressure.
Nope. Number one, because if Odell doesn't perform, we're going to be looking at Baker Mayfield. If Odell's personality is overwhelming, we're going to be looking at Baker Mayfield because he's supposed to have the intestinal fortitude to handle that. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys, first of all, even though we pay attention to the offensive line as a unit and we know the personnel that exists on that offensive line to some degree, that's not what people are going to look at when they're really highlighting what's wrong with a particular team. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.